So from last game, if you remember, you woke up with four, or there's five companions total around you guys, and you were through a city. Um, you were trying to run from a fog, and then tentacles and with sharp teeth or whatnot was stretching its way outside of the fog and just surrounding the entire group until it eventually killed everybody. You awoke to where you saw this woman doing some type of strange surgeries. You killed her, walked out, was met by acid rain, but after you got into the main part of the what you were known as the asylum, you went to this makeshift barricade. Now, the barricade did have some type of resistance there, but they didn't trust you because they thought you were a shifter as well. They asked you to prove that you were not a shapeshifter by going out and collecting heads of other shapeshifters. Right now, you have a total of two heads, and you're looking for a third. I mean, they're you might anyways. That's what you're looking for right now.
Now is that two from the one from B11 and then the one from this guy here?
Yep, and then there was also one from yeah, and then the one from the downstairs area. So technically you have three.
Given that our
One
group
is
was looking pretty ragged after the last one, we could always just chop the head off of whatever the hell this was.
yeah, that's true. Um, let's see.
As you notice, as you look, you see that as you walk into this room, three of your companions, you hear a loud thump, and three of your companions fall down.
Rocks fall,
go.
companions go unconscious.
I'm gonna go inspect their bodies. I'm gonna poke them. Hey, what happened?
So you notice that their eyes roll back into their head, and they seem like they are in that same comatose state.
Oh,
Well, I ain't carrying all these fuckers.
no. Maybe we can. I don't know where it's safe to leave them. It was two of them, right? It dropped.
There's three.
Oh, three. Yeah,
Hmm.
that's too many to carry.
But this guy right here, is he awake? Is he still awake?
Oh yeah, you thunked him in the head. I think last time.
Well, no, I just slapped him in the face because he
Yeah, he's
he
still
wasn't
there.
cooperating.
He's still there yelling, Xanalar sees. Xanalar sees, praise.
I'm gonna free him from his bindings.
Okay. You free him. Is that your TV playing?
I mean that might be my roommate's YouTube in the background.
No worries.
Ah,
Okay, just curious. So you free him from his bindings, and he.
And I prepare for combat when I do it.
So you free him from his bindings, and he
kisses you.
no he just kind of looks like he kind of just looks he looks at you, and he like in surprise type of state, and when you free him with the bindings, he goes and runs into this corner. Into like he starts to run like to this corner, like it's like the farthest way he can from this creature.
Oh, did we actually end up incapacitating this creature?
Yeah, we killed it.
Okay, good. That's it.
I'm gonna go ahead and cut off the creature's head.
Okay.
Add it to our little collection.
And we did collect the thing that we killed in here. I think we said that at the beginning. Yeah. Collected the head of this the enemy that was in this. Okay,
Yep.
good.
And
Well-
I'm gonna go over to this guy, and I'm gonna take that manacle from downstairs that I still have on the chain, and I'm going to manacle one of his hands and put him on a leash.
I normally would roll, but I know between you and Matt, if y'all both are trying to do that with your characters, that you're gonna eventually do it.
Okay.
I'm gonna make an attempt to do it nicely, if at all possible. But
Okay.
if he doesn't like it, then I'm not gonna
Nobody
let
wanna be
him not like it.
Nobody wanna be locked up.
Especially this guy. I hate to see him locked up, but he's probably too dangerous to have just running around on his own.
I wanna keep him around for a little while. I might have use for him when level 3 rolls around.
I'm not even gonna ask.
He looks like a war priest to me. At least he can be molded into one.
How does he respond to our shackling?
Oh, he doesn't like it and starts screaming.
Oh, I don't really know why I'm doing this, but I'm gonna hold him until he gets the shackle on.
Okay. Make a strength check. Or grapple.
Grapple would be. Remind me, grapple.
Your
CMB.
Yep.
I'm gonna grab the man and put my face real close to his. Just try and look scary at him. I'm gonna ask him one time, if I take this off, are you going to follow me or are you going to run?
He says,
and I'm gonna jangle it at him.
He says, praise be. Zendalar sees. And starts just kind of still mumbling, like he's like,
Do I know what Zendalar is? Is that the thing for the? Is that the symbol on his forehead?
Yeah. No.
It's not.
It is the that is.
Oh, Matt, you can't say anything from the last campaign.
No.
Well, I know what the symbol. My character knows what the symbol is. I'm just trying to. Does my character know what Zendalar is?
No, you have no idea what that is.
Okay.
We saw the symbol in the last game. It was on that amulet.
Yeah, it was on that amulet I broke and spun.
Erasma.
I'm gonna hit him. I'm gonna slap him. That's what he gets. That's what he gets for not doing what I want.
Restraint's like a little uncomfortable by this. He doesn't mind manhandling some things, but he's kind of maybe having a little bit of sympathy, maybe a little pity for this guy that was chained up, who's clearly lost his mind.
I don't like doing this either, but we can't have this crazy man running around on his own.
I agree.
But I don't feel it, but we can't kill him either.
I agree. Yeah.
If I have to break him in order to make him right again, I'll do it.
Something tells me you're going to be the one to be able to do that. It's going to be probably not easy, but he can't get any worse. He's pretty broken.
So we're looking haggard, and we've got 3 unconscious people with us now, and this baggage. We've got the heads we need, and as much as I don't like it, we might as well take them back to the barricade and throw them in the hall, throw them in beds. I don't really care what we do with them. We can put them somewhere where they ain't gonna be food, at least.
Yeah, if nothing else, maybe they'll let us in and we can rest. I agree. We need a break. Let's head back. Maybe we drag these bodies most of the way, and we can leave the unconscious bodies there.
Yeah, and I'll just drag this nice gentleman with me.
I tell you what, if you can take one, I'll try to take the other 2. See if I can drag them.
Yeah. Is there any surprise combat on the way to the barricade, or can we just fast forward this?
You can go there to the barricade.
Okay.
Do we make any checks if we're dragging the bodies, or it just takes a long time?
No, it'll take you a little time. I'll say it takes about 15 minutes as you do all that. So as you you go there, you say you hear like as you walk back up, you hear "Stay back." Who goes there? And you hear multiple crossbow bolts start to tick back. You hear tink, 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 tink as you start to approach. Don't come.
Are we seriously doing this shit again? We already did this once.
He says, don't come. He says, don't come any closer. Who is it?
I throw
It's
the heads
us.
over the barricade. I throw them.
Just throw them over the barricade. You hear a couple like, and then you hear like, oh my gosh, what is that? And then and you say, Captain, you hear a guy say, Captain York. So you see like a lantern start to come up to the barricade. You see a familiar face, the more aged, a little bit of touch, well, silver in his hair, sear in his beard. You see, you recognize that as someone more formidable in the guard. You see him hold the heads up. He examines the heads. He holds up. He says, "Okay, this one looks fresh." He looks at the other one. He says, he looks at one of them. Says, "Okay," and then he looks and he says, "This isn't one of the shapeshifters' heads. This is one of the ghouls' heads." But he does recall that you threw the one from downstairs up from last session. Or I say last session, a couple of minutes ago. It's only been like 5 minutes since the last time you've been at this barricade. Surprisingly enough, because combat goes so fast. He says, "I still don't trust you, but I'm gonna make an exception." He sees your comrades there, and he asks what happened to your comrades. Did the ghouls kill them as well?
No, we think they're still alive, but they just suddenly dropped on us. We really have no idea. We're trying to find somewhere we can leave them. They're just slowing us down, but
He says, we don't have much room or supplies or really food or anything, but he says, "I will let you in." He says,
We can stack them in a pile back there for all I care. It doesn't matter.
"Don't make me regret this decision."
he's, he's
A couple moments later, you hear an unlocking of the door. Let me get me a door crack in here.
I'm going to pull our prisoner over to me and ask them if they know who this guy is.
He rolls. He'll roll. He says no, but by the sign on his head, it's the same holy symbol that is
Oh,
in.
I wiped that off.
Okay,
I,
well,
I spit in his face and wiped that off when we first met him.
he says, by the look of his vestments, he looks like to be a cleric that once maybe resided here.
Do you know? Actually, I'm gonna wait. I'm not gonna say anything until we get inside. Are we gonna lower this barricade or what?
No, he doesn't. He's not going to lower the barricade, but you do hear the door. You hear a door creeping open. I'm not sure if you heard that on the thing.
I'm assuming it's this door down here.
Yep, that's
This
the one.
guy? Yeah.
He comes in. You see. You see. It looks like you see like just broken lanterns. You see. I mean, it just looks like a mess. You see. What looks like. It seems like a makeshift um, guard's room. You can see where there's scratches on the door on that one side.
Hmm.
It just seems like it's a makeshift guard's house. You see Captain York there.
It's
He
pretty
lets you
tight.
in, and you see how the wall here has been like ripped, like it's been a hole in the wall, like it's a makeshift guard door, like a gatehouse, and they kind of ripped the hole through or tore a hole in the wall here.
To like make their own door.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Yeah. So
It must be desperate for space.
you noticed this is a lot of clutter here. Um, empty sacks and empty sacks and boxes and things like that. But Captain York says, "Follow me this way." And then at that time, they immediately shut the door. Go ahead and follow your character, Matthew.
Can we dump the bodies in there before they close the door?
Yeah.
Okay.
He actually tells you one of the guards to come help.
Good.
So now you come here, you see this. You see a red curtain. You see two more doors here. And then you see, he says, winter will be in this area our leader, or I make our de facto leader.
Mm.
So,
When that guy that's following us, is he still yelling about Zendalar?
yep,
Oh no.
Do they seem to react to that at all?
they're a little startled. They're a little startled. And even Captain York's like he asks, "Is that the only thing he can say?"
Well,
Uh, I don't. Let me check and see if I can fix him, and I'm gonna slap him in the face again. And tell him to be quiet.
He shuts up for the time being.
I'm gonna look at the chief and say, do you know who this Zandalar is? He keeps ranting about.
He says the name seems familiar, but he says he says I've heard the name, but he says I just came here with Winter to check out the area and be her personal bodyguard. She came here to investigate some misgrievings at this place, something that's going afoul with the patients here. Um, and they actually had lost contact with this asylum for a couple of days, and she was sent here to investigate. But that's just what I was told. I'm just I'm a soldier first. I'm just um, we're here to offer her protection. She says, "Give me a moment, and I will make an introduction." He goes into the chapel, and you see the chapel door. You see the same symbol on the chapel door, like the lines, the circular spiral lines.
Mm.
Um, so he comes out, and then he opens the chapel doors. Let me reveal it. He said, but he does look at the person. He says he's going to fit in well. Now, I'm just going to open up the whole place. You can see a little fog on the outside.
Crazy man is gonna fit in well. That doesn't sound.
So you see this makeshift camp, pretty much, in this chapel. You see a couple of holy symbols, but what you see is the main symbol for Pharasma here. To the right, you see it seems like the women are put, the older women are put, makeshift beds and pallets on the left. You see men here. Um, again, some of them rocking back and forth. It doesn't smell too good in this place. You
I'm not
see
going in there.
you see a couple of orderlies trying to nestle them and to try to corral them. You see one orderly trying to fight with one patient as he is running in the corner here, and she's got him kind of tied down, trying to talk to him slowly. Captain York is going to continue. Calls over to
Okay.
Winter.
I'm gonna walk in and I'm just gonna see. Why is it not moving? I'm gonna kind of look back and see if Flesh Lord follows.
I'll leave this one up to you. Call it religious differences, but I'm not stepping in that room of filth.
Fair enough.
So Winter approaches. She says, "So are you the ones that Captain York was telling me about?"
I imagine so. Do you get many visitors?
She laughs and says, she says we get plenty of visitors, but they're not ones of the living.
Oh yeah. Well, I think we've met some of them. Took a few off the guest list for you.
She says Captain York told us that you took out some of the shapeshifters on top.
Took out as many as we could find.
She says I'm thankful for that.
Do you know anything?
She seems very sarcastic though in her responses or whatnot. But I'm sorry,
A
Winter,
little
continue.
cynical.
Yeah, very cynical.
Do you know anything about these shapeshifters? Why they're here? What are they?
She says that we got reports of the residents here all having strange dreams of creatures coming into this asylum and eating them and turning into ghouls and other creatures in the asylum being up and ran with them. And then we came to investigate the asylum's benefactor. And I tried to get in contact with the head administrator here at the asylum, but that's when the earthquake started happening, and then we were attacked by ghouls. Me and a couple of guards that were here, some were injured in the fight, but we made our camp here. It was the safest. We barricaded both hallways, and then this strange wall appeared, blocking one of the exits to the west. Excuse me, to the east.
That's a lot to Dan, you said there was an earthquake?
She said that the whole chapel, the whole building shook.
And then I might explain some of the crumbling walls we've seen. Oh, that's recent, huh? And then you were attacked. Creatures. The same kind of creatures that the patients were having dreams about?
Yes, I got some recorded stuff I'm gonna send you. Okay.
Alright. In the Sirenscape?
Yeah, I think this is it. I'll pause it and let you listen. So she does introduce herself. I'm gonna give you the full greeting. Okay.
Mm.
Well, if York vouches for you, I welcome you to our sanctuary.
So she does say that, and then the questions you asked about the creatures.
Hasserton Lowles, the Count of Versex, appears to have abandoned his duties as one of the nation's rulers. Accuser Omari had reason to believe that Lowles had regular business here at Briarstone. She sent me along with other associates to investigate the asylum, while she went to Thrushmore.
Do you have any other questions, Matt? Excuse me.
Yeah, we were talking about the shapeshifters.
And she says that the shapeshifters came at the same time the revolt in the prison or in the asylum happened. She says that some of the residents started dreaming that they were transforming into ghouls and monsters. We came, investigated. We're here a day. That's when the earthquake happened, and then we just know some of the patients started to riot and revolt, um, and then these monsters came out of the mist. It seemed like.
So there was a mist even then, but not when you arrived. It was after the earthquake.
Yeah, it was after the mist came when the earthquake came.
Does the name Dr. Lack mean anything to you?
Not to her.
Hmm. We found that name on one of the shapeshifters, the doppelgangers. I don't know if the doctors also turned into some form of creature. The mist appeared with the earthquake. I'm just writing these down. Sorry, this is me muttering to myself.
I'll yell in through the doors. Ask her if she knows how to get the hell out.
She
I'm
says.
guessing.
She says no. She says.
It's as if the outside world has turned against us. I don't know if it's just Briarstone Isle or the whole world, but the hospice is surrounded by some repulsive vapor. Worse, the weather beyond is like nothing I've ever seen. Thunder like laughter, rain like blood. And what's to say nothing of the shapes that scamper and flap within? Vague forms that know when we sleep. Things are terrible here, but at least here we can see doom coming.
And she just explains that's why they haven't ventured out because they see those things.
So we're trapped. Has anyone explored beyond where you barricaded?
She says no. We knew there were creatures up there, so we stopped and just put guards up there. And then to east, there's this. We tried to leave,
Strange
but
wall?
a strange wall. Yes.
Can you tell me anything about this strange wall and why can we go past it?
She tells you.
I don't know. We've left it alone and it hasn't bothered us. Don't tell the others about it though. I don't want to upset the children or any of our more delicate souls. Things are bad enough without that.
Well, I think we're going to try to go past it because we need to find a way out of here. But for now, we need to rest. It looks like my companion would prefer to rest somewhere not inside this room. Do you have anywhere that could accommodate that?
She says that it's been noted by the guards that if you don't rest inside the church, you'll have nightmares. And she goes into more details and says,
Not much, but some of the other survivors say that sick fog outside is from their dreams, and that they keep expecting it to part and reveal a gloomy city vacant of inhabitants, or men dressed in rags. Some have fallen asleep outside the chapel, have also woken screaming. I don't know what it all means, but there in the chapel, the goddess tends our dreams.
So other people have been seeing dreams of a vacant city and a man with rags, you say?
Yep. And tentacles are grabbing them, and ripping them apart. Some have
And these
died,
dreams? Go ahead.
and some have died in their sleep. That's what she said. If
Huh.
you notice about the pile of bodies, in the chute, that they've actually had to put bodies down there. She said there were many more people here at one time.
People are dying in their sleep. What do they look like in...
But she says it's usually ones that are sleeping outside the chapel. So they learned their lesson the first night.
Interesting. Well, I'll go back and tell my Patriot. Do you have any food or any items that might help us? We're going to try to find a way out of here. And if we can, then we'll...
Yeah, she tells you. She says they have. You talking about her?
Yeah.
She says yeah. She says we have food for about 4 days. It seems like with this many survivors to account for. She says but any help will be appreciated. We have some things around the camp you could do to help out. But if you just need if you need a good night's rest, you can do that. She says before you leave out the next day to venture out more, I can kind of show you around the camp a little bit if you would like to.
That sounds...
Like that?
Yeah, let me go.
I'll motion to see if she'll come over towards the door.
Her?
Yeah.
She looks at Matt.
I don't know if she's just like horribly disturbed by the creature outside the door, or if she's even noticed.
Well, she's been in contact with Matt, but what do you say to her?
I tell her that I'd like to discuss a few things with her, but she's going to need to come over here. I'm not going to go into her church.
And she looks at you strange. She says, "Is he with you? I take it."
He's about as with us as he'd like to be.
That's a good answer. I'm going to explain to him that what she told me about staying in the chapel and the bad dreams people have been having, and I'm going to give him a look, when I mention the dreams, like...
And she replies with what you
Yes.
say. She says, "Yes, that is true."
She said yes.
If you have any equipment you can give us, we can certainly help find a way out, since it seems like you have your hands full here.
She says, "We don't have much, but you can feel free to look around the remaining 2 rooms after you've rested up."
Along with that, if you have anything that needs fixing, I can assist you with that at the very least, in exchange for you watching over our sleeping companion.
She looks at them and points and says, she says you need to get them inside the church quickly, or they could possibly die in their sleep.
So they need to be in the chapel, you say?
Uh-huh.
I hand her the chain that's attached to the manacle to the cleric.
And she said Zandalar. She said that name sounds familiar. She says, "Why is he in a chain?" She says, "Why is he in a chain?"
Well, I don't trust him to run off, and I don't need an extra corpse.
One of the ladies actually recognizes him and says that's Brother Jargon. He was one of the head priests here at the asylum.
Well, if you could keep an eye on him for a little while, that would certainly be helpful. I'd be happy to fix up your beds or your blankets or anything else that you have. I can do it myself.
She tells you. She just say we know a little bit about Zandalar, and Zandalus, and she
I'd
says,
never laid eyes on him, but some of the other survivors worked here before the uprising. They say Zandalos was a quiet man who suffered from horrible nightmares, a poet and artist whose art was disturbing, but who always seemed peaceful enough. All of that apparently changed, though.
So this man is not Zandalar.
"No, but the."
Did I lose you?
No. She says, "No, he's not."
Oh, okay.
Well, let's rest up for the night at the very least.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's drag these bodies in here so they're safe. Now, what are you going to do? Are you take your chance, chapel?
You can call it I'll call it door guard, and I'll sit here. I'll stay here.
All right. Good luck. I hope you don't have any dreams.
So you're not.
Luck has nothing to do with it.
So everyone's gonna rest.
Yep. I'm gonna go find a cot. I'm gonna drag this person off their bed and sleep there because I like. No, I'm just kidding. Find an empty bed.
How much do we heal by resting?
You rest. Hold on.
It would appear that I didn't lose any health, or did I just do a terrible job of keeping track of that?
Maybe.
Because either that or I couldn't adjust it on my. Let me look at my notes. It's possible I couldn't adjust it on my sheet, so I left it be. Oh no, I did. I adjusted it here. It's on my.
It's one hit point per character level.
Jeez, that's rough.
Yeah, it is. Just one hit point, or we roll a hit die?
No, 1 hit point.
Oh god.
So it says, if somebody provides long-term care treating wounds for a day or more, if your heal check is successful, the patient recovers heal points or ability score points at twice the normal rate, 2 heal points per level for 8 hours a day, or 4 heal points per level for a full day of complete rest.
Well, we don't have that kind of time, so I guess just a long rest is all we're going to be able to do.
Wow.
So it is just a single hit point, huh? All right.
Man, that's just mean.
It is. That brings. I'm still not quite there yet.
Okay, so you chose the
Oh.
rest. Matt, you still have these weird dreams of the city.
Even inside the chapel.
Yeah, you had the weird dreams, but you're not like affected. You're not affected by them. You're
Hmm.
not.
Oh, let's see what happens.
So
I have to stay within character, so I can't go in the sleep in the church.
let me.
But I'm protected by the Flesh Lord, which is me, so I ain't scared of shit.
Let me see. Let me get some. Can I hear the music? Okay.
Yeah.
You're still what am I gonna give you? Kind of dream. Here we go. You hear the running water of a stream. You peer down, and you notice you see a reflection of a small boy. What color hair was your character have as a child?
Probably brown.
So brown. I'll say brown. I'll say hazel eyes. And you sip a little bit of the water. As you walk, you go to meet one of your friends. It's a female, and you continue to play by the river. You notice that she has a little bit of candy, and you ask her for some. She says no, and she stints you with it.
Kill her.
And, and negative, or say bad thoughts start to swell up in your mind. You see a rock by the stream. As you go by, as you start to throw it, you hear the snapping of a neck. You hear gurgling as somebody is being suffocated on their own blood. You hear the twang of the twang of a rope, and then you hear like the swooshing of a body back and forth in the wind.
I go and get the candy.
That's your dream. Your dream's over.
Oh, damn. I want that candy.
So
That's Flesh Lord's candy.
I need you to roll. Why can I not find where I put if somebody sleeps outside the church? This is crazy.
Would it be a will save?
Yeah, it's gonna be a will save, but I don't want to cheat the number. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be like, oh no, you didn't make it.
It was a 20.
No, I'm not that crazy. Um, this is so weird. Why can't I find?
Now I know this might seem strange, but hold on. Something just flew over next to me. What the fuck was that? Oh, it's a sock. Okay, never mind. I know this might seem strange, but my character shouldn't. My character was ready for this. Can I argue a +2 on my will save?
What for nightmares?
Well, he knew it was going to happen. That might help in rationalizing it, or at least knowing that. I mean, it's not like you're entirely just gone when you're in your dreams. Sometimes you do have some degree of understanding.
If I can find it, I feel so unprepared that I couldn't find this one thing. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I wonder how that would affect the dream. I'm going in, being like, okay, I'm gonna have a dream.
Yeah, like I'm going in and I'm gonna have terrible nightmares, and I just know that.
Do you get a? Would he get to like sort of be in control a bit more in his dream? Maybe.
Well, see, yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like the mindset of when you're going to sleep. I'm wondering how much that would affect it.
This whole dream thing's very interesting. I'm curious to see how this plays out.
I'm gonna have to limit the number of rests I have at this place because it's gonna happen every time.
That's true.
I'm just like mad that I can't find the dream that I put in my PDF file, like of the save and stuff. Let's see. So roll a will save.
Alrighty.
Yeah. Wow, doesn't matter.
Oh no!
Nothing affects the Flesh Lord.
So as you wake up from that dream, it seems like pretty harmless. You shake off. You feel like you shake off the restlessness, like something that would scare or startle somebody and wake them up and make them have a horrible night's sleep. You just slept through it.
I think it's funny that whenever this kind of stuff comes up, my character gets the high rolls on the will saves. Like, it's just within character. He's just not really bothered by this.
Yeah, he's not bothered by it. Yep, he's not bothered by it. You see the guards look at you as you start to awake.
Actually, if anything, when I awaken, because I'm not in my Eidolon form, I start looking at my hands and I'll start freaking out.
You hear screams from the hallway, Matthew, that wake your character up.
Oh shit! I'm gonna wake up. I'm gonna run out the door. I don't even know where he was. He was right out the door, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna run to the door and I'm gonna throw it open. I'm gonna look for him. What do I see?
You see, and then
What are the sources?
you can describe your character, Cody.
See a brown-haired human man having a fucking mental breakdown while staring at his hands.
What? Who is? Who are you?
He's just going to mumble to himself and go into what almost looks like a trance-like state.
If he starts seeing Xandalar Seas, I'm gonna freak out. What?
And after about 30 seconds of this happening, you'll start to see his skin start like bubbling and swirling.
Oh.
And then he'll yell out after a full minute goes by, he'll yell out that the Flesh Lord protects all, and his skin will just explode into a myriad of faces and arms.
So Winter, the guards see this, and they just all look kind of shocked. kind of startled by it. Their weapons.
And then after that happens, he immediately calms down and stands up like nothing happened.
I'm gonna look at the guards and be like, he's fine. This, I think this is normal.
Winter says, okay, she looks and says, that form looks way more suitable, looks way more formidable than the puny human underneath. She says, yes, I need help doing some things around the chapel.
And, what can we help with?
She says, we need help cutting firewood if you could. She's like, you could help calm some of the orderlies down. Excuse me, Regis down. We need, she says, my healing is pretty much strapped. We need firewood prepared, food prepared. You could help attend to the wounded. She's like, just, anything. You don't have to do everything, but anything would be appreciated before you head out.
I tell you what, I'm not gonna go near the orderlies, but I can cut some firewood.
I'll tell her that if she brings anything broken that she brings me, I can fix it. But she has to bring it out to me.
Okay.
And I'll just cast Mend on anything she brings me until it's fixed.
Okay, well, she doesn't bring anything. She tells you that's really what she needed, was those things. Okay, Matt, if you roll a strength check or a survival check, you can pick either one.
Okay. Let's see what I'm gonna do. Oh, that's weird. Character sheet's all... There it is. Let me just check my survival real quick. I don't think it's any better, honestly. Oh, it might be.
An 8. So the labor was actually harder than what you thought it was going to be. And you don't chop a lot of firewood. You're not exhausted or fatigued. I'm not gonna have you be fatigued from that, but you don't chop. You don't chop an excess of firewood. You barely chop what they need.
I'm a little embarrassed, I think.
After seeing this, I'll ask him if he can bring some of the wood and whatever he's using to cut it and hand it to me. And I'm going to tell him that. I'm going to show him how a Flesh Lord does it.
I'm going to kind of grunt like, okay, fine. I don't know what's wrong with me today. And hand him the axe and the wood.
Okay. Okay, with a 16, you actually managed to... You managed to chop all the firewood in a good amount of time, and a guard actually comes up to you. So is that some good wood chopping there, sir?
I'm just gonna.
Well, I've got 4 arms. It only makes sense that I should be good at something.
He comes by and comes back by the door here.
I'm a little embarrassed, but as long as it got done, that's less wood I have to chop, I guess. Thank you.
Don't worry, you too can be a Flesh Lord one day.
I think I'm gonna walk over.
I'm gonna walk over and look at these doors and ask which one has equipment we might be able to use in it.
Well, you can just walk in. You just walk in, open the door.
Oh. And I'm gonna ask for the cleric back.
You really want to take him with us?
Worst case scenario, he's a shield.
Winter doesn't care. She said that's one less mouth to feed for us.
I like you, pragmatic.
I'm just gonna kind of hitch him to me. I'm gonna hitch him to the backpack I'm wearing.
So you want to roll a perception check for room B6? So as you you walk. If you walk in the room, you see you see a nest of cushions and linen squeeze between this room's rear wall, and a battered desk covered in folded paper animals. A sculpted emblem of spiraling comet overlooks the otherwise ransacked room. So you see that same holy symbol in here. Matt, are you rolling a perception check inside the room as well?
Yeah, I'll help him out because I need some stuff too, pretty bad.
Is this person actually in the room?
Yeah, there's actually two people in the room. Three. You see two children, and then you see like an older, not older, but like a priest in like his 30s.
Well, I am a little. I didn't have any coffee this morning, apparently.
He walks up to
So,
he walks up to you and introduces yourselves and says, he says, "My name is Tolman." He says, "Who might you two be?"
um, I. You can call me Restraint. For now.
I'm the Flesh Lord, the Lord of Flesh.
The kids, you see two little kids run up behind, grabbing his leg, looking at you with like very curious eyes. Mr. Tolman.
Do not be afraid. I am a friend to children.
Mr. Tolman says.
Oh, damn! I am a friend to children. Look at that diplomacy.
Mr. Tolman, the priest Tolman says. He says, "Okay, Maeve and Britton, please introduce yourselves. Let's not be rude." And then one little boy walks up to you and says, "Hi, my name is Brenton." And then the little girl introduces herself as Maeve, and she holds out a little origami bird. And the Tolman replies and says, "We've been keeping the children busy in the daytime, not to be around all the confusion in the wall and things like that. Just for their own safety, not to be scared. We usually stay in here and I'll watch them over the day, and then we sleep in the chapel at night."
I am going to give the little girl one of the cheap rings that I have found, and I'm going to tell her that this is blessed by the Flesh Lord and it should protect you.
And she looks at the ring and smiles and says, "Thank you."
I'll give one to the boy as well.
He also is delighted in joy, and they go back to making origami on the bench here.
I'm gonna mostly ignore the children because I'm not really a fan. I don't want to be mean, but I'm just like, okay. What is this door here? I'm gonna kind of brush by them, I think, and sort of after that exchange and check out this door.
As you walk by, and you see the captain. He says, "Be careful when you walk in there." He actually comes this way and opens the door. He says, "That's where I injured." He said, "That's where I injured her at. Please be respectful."
Oh,
So
I'm gonna look in the room.
Yeah, you look in the room. You make your checks or whatnot. You can see.
Okay, let me do that.
You see two soldiers laying on pallets. You see like a little bit of food and broth next to them. They're sweating profusely. And the captain says, "Don't be in there alone. They need their rest. We were attacked by these creatures, and now they're resting their wounds. They're trying to recover from the battle."
Do they sleep in here at night?
No.
Okay.
They bring
Is there
them
another
to the chapel, but they move them every morning and night.
Is there another door?
Yeah. So you walk up, you see candles. You see they array themselves before a violet wall hanging embroidered with the shape of the spiraling comet. You still see a wall of bars divide the room, locking away a row of cabinets. So this door is locked here.
What's behind here?
Behind what?
Or what's behind the locked door? I'm gonna ask the guard.
He says he doesn't have a key.
I try all the keys that we have because we have a bunch of keys.
None of those keys work.
How strong does the door look? Or I guess better question, what is the door made of?
Yeah.
It's made of wood. It's a wooden door, but it's a strong wooden door.
You can try.
I'll ask Restrain if he can go get the axe that they had earlier that we were cutting wood with.
It's a good idea. I'm gonna go back for the axe and return with it.
I'm gonna ask the guardsman and if he cares deeply about the state of this door. I'll tell him I can fix it afterwards.
He says sure.
Okay, I will break down I will chop down the door.
Strength check.
Yeah.
He's gonna show me up again.
And I will dual wield that. I will double hand that.
Yeah, there you go.
I
Can you
could
put all?
I could quadruple hand it.
I was about to say, can you put all 4 arms in?
I don't think it's a big enough axe.
It's true.
Okay, so I'm looking. I'm so sorry.
Fired.
Restraint. You see that it gives away a little bit, but it doesn't. He doesn't quite make damage with it.
Do I notice? Can I kind of study it a little bit? Do I see if I notice any weak spots? Something that we can? Do
No,
we need to hit it?
You just grab it and go.
Okay. So we're not making much progress. We need to find somewhere else to.
Like, does it actually chop into the wood?
Sorry, I'm playing thing then.
Like, does it not even damage the wood?
No, you don't do a very powerful swing.
On a 15, goodness.
Doors are strong.
Strong door. Try again.
Let's see here.
You got time.
Yeah, you know what? Technically, actually, yeah, no, I'll just roll it. I'll just roll it out. Okay, that's a poop swing.
Do you want to try, Matt?
You know, I didn't do so well with the wood earlier. Maybe I can redeem my.
Okay, go ahead.
Try it. I don't know.
I was gonna say, because technically my Eidolon doesn't get tired, so I could just sit there swinging at the door as long as we want.
That's true. All right, I'm gonna try to so I feel needed. I'm gonna try to.
Ooh, nice. There you go.
He breaks the door down.
Great. That was making up for my terrible wood chopping.
A cabinet, and it holds. You see a cabinet, and I'll use your same perceptions. You see.
Oh, I had terrible perception.
You see a cleric's vestment suited for a priest of Pharasma. The same type of thing that Jargon's wearing. You see.
I tear it to pieces.
You see a clean leather lash, and then you see a box.
What is this leather lash? Are we talking about it looks like a belt, or it's like a...
Like a leather lash for,
I'll take that, actually.
Yeah, I'm about to say, one of us should take it. At least. Yeah, let's look in this box. Is it locked? The look appeared to be locked?
No, it is not locked. You open the box and you see 2 scrolls. Excuse me, you see 3 scrolls and a wand.
3 scrolls and a wand?
I would like to spellcraft those and figure out what they are.
Okay, let me get my spellcraft out. Okay, so roll for, we'll say 1, 2, and 3. We'll go down the line. Decipher a scroll. Decipher, that's,
Well, actually, we're not in any rush. Am I able to just take 10 on the on this stuff? Like, there's no reason for me to sit around and try and be quick about it.
Yeah, it's fair. We might as well be prepared before we venture out.
You have to do it once a day. It's a once a day thing.
Okay.
Oh, gotcha. Can I give it a shot?
Can you do spellcraft, Matt?
I can. Can I try the wand?
You can do
We haven't rolled for that yet, have we?
Was I able to figure out any of them?
You can use a scroll. Do you have magic device or no?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay, use magic device as well. Let's see if you get those. Okay, so the first one, is nothing. Yep, you don't know. So you don't know any. That's why the bar is so helpful in this. So you don't know what any of that stuff is. You do know. No, you don't. I'm sorry. Now, Matt, you do your rolls.
Yeah. Do you want me to go through just for the wand since that's the remaining thing, or am I doing it for the?
You can do it for all of them.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Just try down the line.
Okay.
Wow.
So you know the first scroll is a scroll of Cure Light Wounds.
Okay.
So you remember your 3 scrolls and a wand, and you notice that the other scroll looks a lot like that one. So you guess that you have 2 scrolls of Cure Light Wounds.
Okay.
And that's
Wait, does he guess or does he know?
Oh, you know. Excuse me. You know. That's well. He's guessing that the second one is not the first one. And then you realize with your spellcraft check, spellcraft identify the spell and learn. You know the next one is. You had detect magic, Matthew, or no?
Let me.
I do.
No, I do not.
Wait, does detect magic tell me stuff?
Well, you have to use detect magic. Identify the properties of a magic item using detect magic. So you know.
I do not.
Okay, so here from that one, you know. I'll use all your spells. So I use all your rolls. I kind of messed up. You know that one is a. We gotta get this down. The spellcraft stuff. You know that 2 are
It's different in Pathfinder.
Cure Light Wounds, and you know 1 is a scroll of Sanctuary, and you see 1 is a wand of Lesser Restoration, and it has 7 charges left.
Okay. Write all this down.
Got it. Since I got a backpack, I've just been keeping track of all our loot.
Oh, good. Okay. Yeah, I see no reason why you can't hold on to it. I'm basically wearing a loincloth.
Yeah, decipher a scroll is 20 plus the spell level. Identify the properties of a magic item using detect magic is 15 plus the item's caster level. Yeah, learn a spell from a spell book or scroll, 15 plus spell level. Prepare a spell from a bard spell book, 15 plus spell level. Identify a spell as it's being cast, 15 plus spell level. To use a magic device, which is a wand that you don't have on your list, activate Violence 25. Decipher a written spell, 25 plus spell level. Use a scroll, 20 plus caster level. Use a wand as a blank 20. Emulate a class features 20. Emulate a race 25, and emulate alignments 30. So like, I don't know if you have Lesser Restoration on your spell list, but if you don't, then that means if you do, that means you can just cast it. But if you don't, you use a wand. It's a 20 use magic device.
Yes.
I have an idea. I'm gonna ask if restraint can bring the cleric that we had earlier over, bring him to me.
Sure. Where did we leave him? Back in the chapel?
Yeah, he's in the chapel.
Okay.
And
okay.
while he's doing that, I'm also gonna keep looking through this. I'm gonna keep looking through these cabinets and make sure we don't miss anything else.
All right. I'm gonna see if I can. Jeremy, I'm gonna see if I can bring this guy back. I don't know if he's gonna be willing to just
Who are you talking about? Which guy?
the Xanal RCs.
Okay. You bring him.
I'm gonna. Okay. I'm gonna try to be gentle with him, but like, I'm not gonna take him off the leash.
Was there anything else in those cabinets that I was able to find out?
You see hundreds of files documenting past patients.
Okay.
But the files are really old.
I will take note of that, but I won't take any of them. One thing I will also check, I will pull the cabinets out entirely. Is there anything hidden in there?
Good thought.
You don't. Nope. You don't see anything hidden in there.
Okay. Well, I'll put everything back the way it was, and when he brings me the cleric, I'm going to use the Wand of Restoration on him.
Do you have that spell as a summoner? Let me see.
I do not, but I do have Use Magic Device. I should be able to use a wand in that case.
Well, you gotta make a certain roll. Less restoration. Let me see if that's the summoner spell.
Something that he would have access to.
No, you gotta do lesser restoration. Looking at.
I think it's something I have access to in the future.
No, you don't. Nope, you don't.
Oh, okay.
So you gotta roll to even use this. You know what it is. You gotta roll because it's a caster level 2. Wow, to use a wand, you gotta roll a 20 on use magic device. You gotta roll a 20.
Does anything happen if I fail to use it?
Mm-mm. Not when you know
Okay.
what it is.
Okay, in that case, do you want me to roll it out, or do we just want to say I keep doing it until it
Nah,
works?
you can't roll it out. You have to, if you fail, you cannot
Why did that
use
happen?
it.
Why did that happen?
Um, you cannot take 10 with this skill.
Oh, okay.
You cannot aid.
Minus. He's coming right towards
Um,
But there's nothing stopping me from just rolling again.
if you, yes, but if you roll a natural one while attempting to activate an item and fail, you can't try to activate the item for another 24 hours. Wow.
Okay.
Okay, well, I got it on the second try.
That seems so weird to keep on rolling, don't it?
It does, doesn't it?
Well, I mean, I think they only have that for in case you fail. Because
Fair.
I mean, you're just attempting to use it, and you're using it wrong, so it doesn't use up any charges, and it's not like trying to figure out what it is. So it's not like you can like hit the end of your rope and not figure it out.
So
It's true.
roll 1d4 of the damage of just roll 1d4. 4. Okay.
Okay, does that restore his sanity?
Fantastic.
He looks as if he's still kind of like bewildered, like, and he's still kind of crazy looking. He's still erratic. He is still saying Xanalar sees, but he's not like shaking frantically.
How many uses does this wand have?
You have 7.
Okay, so I got 6 left. Is this a thing that recharges, or is this just
It's done once it gets done.
like a use it up and it's used up?
Mm-hmm.
I'll ask restraint then. We might be able to restore this man's sanity if I keep trying this, but it's no guarantees. What do you think?
I mean, I guess it couldn't hurt. He might have some information that could help us. I don't think we're in a hurry, but they also don't have enough food to last.
It's only
So
been like 2
that is-
minutes.
Okay, in that case, yeah, we should keep trying.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Fail. 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 Fail.
Oh,
Succeed.
roll 1d4. Okay. With that, he says, he looks at you. He's like, it's like I was trapped in my own mind. I couldn't see. I was trying to speak, but only certain words had come out. He said, I've seen gruesome things. I've seen flesh ripped from bodies. He says, I almost died by that creature. He's like, my mind was submerged in a mist.
Haha, I ended up being right.
Nice.
My mind was submerged like in a fog, like a mist, and I couldn't see my way out. I was screaming and I would see you talking to me, but I couldn't. I was speaking to you, but the right things were not coming out.
Sorry for the way we had to handle you. We just weren't sure if we could trust you. You probably understand, considering you were basically a raving madman. Is there anything you can tell us about how you got here? What happened to you? And how we might get out of
He
here?
says that I was here tending to residents when all of a sudden the mist started to swirl around and the earth started to shake. I tried to get some of the residents into the chapel when I saw a couple of the residents start to run away to the north of the asylum. I wanted to chase them and bring them back, but some started to foam at the mouth and seize and like shake violently on the ground. I saw mist spewing from their nose, and they popped up and they became these like undead-like creatures. So I ran. At that time, I was grabbed by one of the creatures in the lab coat, and I was chained up. Pieces of me were taken. And
Pieces of you.
Pieces of me was cut. He said
Oh, no.
He said he was cut, and he shows you the wounds on his back. And then all of a sudden I just realized I fell asleep one night, and these mists and these claws grabbed me, and ripped me in two, and then that's when my mind became enveloped in this mist. I didn't know who I was, or I didn't. He says that's all I remember.
Do you know who you are now? Sorry.
Lucky.
He says.
You're
He
far
says. He says. I believe.
Yeah.
Let's see. You know what? Let's use the fate chart, and I'll let y'all decide. What do you think it is that he knows who he is? Impossible, no way, very unlikely, unlikely 50-50, somewhat likely, likely, very unlikely, near sure thing, a sure thing, or has to be.
Amnesia, 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 amnesia.
I know, but what do you want to do? Let's roll.
I would say highly unlikely.
Come on, amnesia.
So you think very unlikely?
Yeah.
So
Show me amnesia.
Let's roll. 20? Very
Don't
unlikely.
think I got anywhere.
Wow.
He doesn't know, does he?
So you said very. So it's very likely that he doesn't know who he is, or
He said very
Yes.
unlikely.
that he doesn't know.
Very unlikely that he knows. No, so very unlikely that he doesn't.
That he doesn't
That he
know
does
who he
know.
is. That he doesn't know who he
Yeah.
is. You're right. He says I don't know who I am. I use a
Yes.
fate. I use a fate chart.
Sounds like you're in the same.
Okay, okay. Time for me to pull out some diplomacy. I'm going to put a hand on his shoulder, and I'm going to tell him, you are the first of my flock, and that is why I have rescued you from the darkness. Oh, fuck, I rolled so shitty.
No.
Let me find the character.
But
stat.
he has amnesia. He has amnesia. That should be a huge bonus.
I'm gonna go.
He has amnesia, and I helped him.
I'm gonna go.
Plus 10.
I'm gonna go Alkalite. Let me see. I'm just pulling up Sense Motive as a +6. But I will give you a bonus. How about that?
Okay.
The bonus for diplomacy. Diplomacy. Okay. Let's see. Let's say that you did help him with his amnesia. He's not hostile. He's indifferent right now. So
Fair enough.
you didn't really change his attitude, but this is a. You're really making a bluff check, aren't you? What's your goal? Because your diplomacy, you're not doing it because it's against him. It's static.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. That would be a bluff check.
Do you have bluff?
I don't have it as a trained skill, but you don't need it as a trained skill either. It's just lying. I've never liked that they separate the two because I've always found it very odd. Because depending on how you word it, you can change which one it is.
I know it is weird, but it's just. So what you want to roll? What you want to do? Because I'll be fair with this.
I mean, I would like as a player, I want to roll bluff because I rolled really shitty diplomacy, but that's not really fair. I mean, I guess technically it would be bluff. If you want, we can just take my roll that I had before and just transfer it to bluff. I don't like it, but it's technically what we would do.
So what'd you say to him again?
I told him you are the first of my flock, and that is why I rescued you from your darkness. Oh, I can keep that as a diplomacy.
That's fine. So he says.
Because it's not you were the first, it is you are the first.
That is true. He says I don't. He looks at his gown. He's trying to remember. Let's see if he remembers that he's a Parasma priest. That's fair, right? That's fair.
Yeah.
Pharasma, yeah.
No. Yeah.
That's the bad guy from the last Star Wars movie, right?
No. He remembers. He's like I know. With a 13, he says I know I belong to something of a higher order. That's not upon upon this realm. He looks.
I'm gonna gamble. You were once a priest of Erasma? Pharasma. But she did not save you, she left you. I rescued you from your darkness, and that is why you shall be the first of my flock. Come with me. There!
Okay.
There it is!
Ooh.
Now,
Ooh.
with that roll, a 25, let's roll and let's see. You beat it, so now he is friendly towards you. He's friendly. Now, what do you want him to do?
Assist me in helping these people escape this horrible place.
Okay, nicely worded. So, with that, give lengthy and complicated aid, or give dangerous aid. That's a 25, which you barely meet.
Ooh.
You
Wow.
beat it. I'm looking at
it. That's
it.
true.
Give dangerous aid, because that is dangerous. You got it at 25. He says,
Yes.
I don't.
Wow.
He's like, I know. He says, I do want to help. He says, I remember helping them, and I failed. But something has given me a sacred opportunity to come back and to make amends for my failure. My time on this plane is not over yet.
I'm going to, because he's a cleric, I'm actually going to give him I'm going to hand him the Scroll of Sanctuary and tell him what it is, because he's the only one who could reasonably use it in combat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This should help you.
Let's take a. So everybody out there, we're going to take a quick break. I'm going to break this up, stop the stream a little bit, and then I'm going to give you the characters, and then we're going to add a new character to the list.
Yes.
Cool.
Bam, 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 bam.
God, 25 is like on the upper edge of what I